this command, this particular command, dfx new Bitcoin, is just a basic command that tells us to start a new project that is called Bitcoin. So we generated that, and it gave us this particular project that we are seeing here right now. It's just basic. It's a basic Motoko code. You can see it has the front end and the back end. We didn't code anything, but we just want to deploy it on the mainnet. So how to deploy it first was we were supposed to get free cycles. We were supposed to get free cycles, but for us to get free cycles, first of all, what a cycle is. I think I have it here. Cycles. So a cycle is it's the unit of measurement for resources consumed in the form of processing, memory storage, and network bandwidth. Every canister has a cycles account to which resources consumed by the canister are charged. The Internet Computer's utility token, ICP, can be converted to cycles and transferred to a canister. Cycles can also be transferred between canisters by attaching them to an intercanister message. Yeah. So ICP can always be converted to cycles using the current price of ICP measured in XDR, using the convention that 1 trillion cycles corresponded to 1 XDR. So that might be too technical or seem a bit a bit complicated, but basically what you should know, a cycle just represents a form of token in a way. So it's, as you can see, ICP token can be converted to cycles. That's what we used to pay. Like for example, us developers used to pay when we're linking our canisters to NNS and we need to pay for it. But to learn more about cycles, we first have to create a identity. First have to create an identity. So when you create an identity, you run this command, dfx identity new. Our identity, we called it Bitcoin, and then it gives you this particular seed phrase. So for those of you who aren't here, that's why I'm repeating it. So basically, an identity is responsible of it carries your, let's say it's more of your asset in the internet computer, asset in terms of it gives you a wallet, and it also gives you the particular, let's say, the identity. Let's just say it carries the whole package of what you need as a developer for you to use. If you need a wallet, if you need to access internet identity, you need to create an identity. So you can create your identity by running this, but I'm gonna share with you guys the tutorial for the first session after this. It's gonna be only exclusive now for those of you who have attended. We're gonna share it, and then also, so after that, you just need to list the particular identities. So for example, I had a list of identities here. So I just ran the dfx identity list, and then I got these particular identities over here. So since our identity here was Bitcoin, I chose to go to it. So we wanted to fund this particular identity. And I remember where we freezed last week was getting free cycles was a process. As you can see here, we ran this particular command of a default coupon code that we got externally, but it wasn't able to work because the coupon code had to be retrieved through Discord. So of course, the whole process of receiving it is here on the, it's included here on the cycles faucet. So I was able to get my particular, let's just say I was able to get my particular coupon code. So if maybe you were in the session last week and you aren't able to get a coupon code, okay, first of all, you have to get it through the Discord channel, which of course we did all that, the whole of that process, how to request it from the bot. But we have free coupons over here, but this is only exclusive for those who attended the session. At least they know what is really going on. Yeah, so if you need a coupon code, maybe to test for you to also do this particular tutorial, just reach out to me and then we'll confirm. Maybe Steve, you can just come. Yeah, I'll just know who attended this session, and then yeah, not Steve, you don't need to. I'll just confirm and then I'll give you this particular coupon code. So these coupon codes expire after some while, but we had to request them from the Definity team. Yeah, so if you don't get yours on Discord, just holler me, we'll share it with you. But basically what you're supposed to do when you get this particular coupon code, for example, if I get this coupon code, let me get this one. I was supposed to just come in this particular faucet requester. I input that particular coupon, then I click next. Then of course it needs the FX version 12. Yeah, the FX version 12 mostly. And then I'll just run this particular command. So I got my coupon code over here. I remember, first of all, the bot had an issue, and then someone from the Definity team reached out to me, and then of course, I got one. So this is the coupon code that I got. So after getting that coupon code, I just ran this particular command of basically what you're doing is that particular identity that you created, you're giving it now the free cycles. So you can get up to 10 trillion cycles. So I just ran this command using that particular coupon code. So the coupon code has to be generated here on the faucet channel. And then of course here, when I click next step, I'm gonna see my particular coupon, but this is basically what you need. This particular command is what you need. So at least I was able to bypass that process, and now we are here. So we have our 10 trillion cycles or 10 TC that we are using. So what we're gonna do is basically we're going to deploy this on the mainnet. So for you to deploy on the mainnet, like I said, since as a developer you have to pay, you can either use this route that you're using. For example, let's say you're testing a dApp. Of course, you'll have to use this route that I'm using where you get free cycles. But if it was real life, then that means you'll need to put some ICP tokens. If it's a real working dApp, you need to put some ICP tokens, and they get converted from ICP to cycles. But at least you can also use for just testing. So what you're gonna do is so we ran this command, and then let me see, I can check the balance by just running this command, dfx wallet IC balance, and then I'll get, of course I have 10.098 trillion cycles. Yeah, and then also you need to know the wallet address you can use. So for you to know the wallet address, basically I just put this particular command, dfx identity get wallet IC. So for you to even get a wallet, you first need to create an identity. So that's why we just ran this command. You see, it even tells you decryption complete, and here is our particular wallet. It assumes that this is a particular wallet which now has the 0.098 trillion cycles. So basically what you're gonna do after this is I'm gonna deploy it. I'm gonna deploy it to the mainnet. So for you, the process of deploying, everyone knows. I just do the FX start. I hope it doesn't take time. So this is the first version of what we've done. And then now we want to go to the second version, where now we want to deal with CKBTC. So since it's tokens, most of you guys will even be coming up with real tokens that will be featured on the blockchain protocol, which is actually exciting because you never know that the sky's the limit. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for it to give me the replica, and then yeah, the replica dashboard, and then that. Okay, so I have it. The next command that I'm gonna run is I'm gonna do for you to deploy on the mainnet in particular. It's usually this particular command, dfx deploy. I see it's always also here. It's always featured here on the package log.json file. When you see this particular command, if I'm not wrong, let me see. Okay, they are in the ASOL file. And the ASOL one, they're always listed, but also on the README, you can just always see like defects deploy, or but if you're deploying on the mainnet, you have to put this IC, defects deploy, and then IC, meaning that you're deploying on the internet computer blockchain. So if I didn't have cycles, it will give me an error. It can't process the deployment. So okay, let me first see. Let's see into this. Give me a second. Mhm. This is- okay. Let me confirm if this deploys. So you see when you're deploying, if you use an identity, it even asks you for the passphrase of that particular identity. We'll give it time. In the meantime, as it's deploying, because of time, allow me to minimize it as it's deploying. So our second thing that we want to feature, still under tokens, we've gotten our cycles, we've created an identity. That particular tutorial was just meant to help you get to know how to create an identity when you're doing a particular project, and get to see how you can actually get free cycles. And also, I guess it makes you also join the ICP developer community. Now, what you're gonna deal with is we want to deal with CKBTC. So today we are going to deal with CKBTC. CKBTC is basically, first of all, something important you need to know about the Bitcoin network currently is we have the rise of of tokens. Currently on the Bitcoin network, we didn't have tokens, but last year there was a new achievement whereby now we can get tokens on Bitcoin. So most tokens that actually exist are these ERC20 tokens, which most of you know. So they are basically the standard units for just representing a token on the Ethereum blockchain. Some of them are listed, like of course Tether. All these are just basically they're mostly tokens that they are ERC20 standard tokens. But for when you're talking about Bitcoin, we came up with there's a rise of BRC20 tokens. So these are the new, let's say, sort of tokens standard. It's just the same way as for Ethereum it's ERC20. Now for Bitcoin it's BRC20. As you can see here, the rise of fungible tokens on the Bitcoin blockchain has brought about the introduction of ERC20 token standard, which is just a token that is designed to be used on the Bitcoin network. So since now as developers, we are trying to build on the Bitcoin network, thanks also to the Internet Computer blockchain. These are some of the tokens that will be listed, and people have started trading. Just share with you guys some of this link. Maybe you can just check it out on your own. Oh, thank you, Manuel. I'd forgotten the network IC. No worries. No worries. But thanks. Yeah, but basically, let's like the first, I think the most common BRC20 token currently is this OD. It's called OD right now. So when it was released last year, it's real time. It was BRC20 token was created early March 2023. So this was actually last let me confirm. Yes, this is actually last year. By of course Domo. He's the first person who created, I guess, the first token for that runs on the BRC20 token that runs on the blockchain network. I think it's called OD. So Bitcoin is trying to bring that, to birth that. And us developers are gonna be also some of us are gonna be the ones who get to actually feature some of these tokens. But here you see like the most common one here is it's OD. I think its price last year was like, I think it just came from to so low. And within, let me just check, within a year since it was launched, as you can see, it gained it reached up to around $88 since it was released at 8. So I don't know, this is not trading advice, but maybe you can check it out. It's the first BRC20 token that exists. Its price is shooting up, but also it has brought the rise of other tokens that are listed. Now this goes to the cryptocurrency aspect. Now let's go back to our CKBTC. So what we want to do with CKBTC presentation of real Bitcoin but it runs on the internet computer. The only difference, one CKBTC is equivalent to one Bitcoin. The only difference is CKBTC is let's say it's fast. The gas fees are cost efficient, and yeah, there's a lot about CKBTC that maybe we can't run. But there's also something that's called a ledger. So a ledger is a system canister whose main role is to store accounts on and their corresponding transactions. So we have a ledger canister that actually exists on the internet computer blockchain, actually in all blockchains. And then we have something that's called minting. So today we want to actually mint and transfer CKBTC with testnet Bitcoin. So the process of how to do that is a bit you might float, but don't worry. Like I said, we'll share this the particular documentation on how to do this particular tutorial. Only for those who have attended the session, and also, yeah, well, I guess the recording. That's because you might need cycles, or maybe you might not need cycles. So what I required from you guys was just to download Electrum. I don't know if I have it. Let me close this. Sorry, my machine is a bit slow. Yeah, let me close this. This in the meantime, let's see if this one deployed, or it's still deploying. No worries, still deploying. Let's just give it time. But now I want us to go to this. Yeah, so what you'll require from here, first of all, please first have this wallet. There's a wallet for that it's for ICP. I think it also has a mobile wallet. It's called Plug. So you can install it as an extension your machine. And then there's also another wallet that is called Bitfinity. Now the Bitfinity wallet can also install it. Yeah. So what you want to achieve, when you see here, there's this 0.00002 CKBTC. So we want to now send this particular 0.0002 CKBTC to this particular wallet. It wasn't here before. This is just done because it was, you had to first prepare it. I think the only person who has managed to do this is Abdi. I don't know if he's here. I think, yeah. But yeah, now let's see how we're gonna do it from scratch. So first of all, what you'll need is I requested you guys to install something called Electrum. So Electrum is basically, let me send you guys the link. It's more of a wallet, but specifically for Bitcoin. I've pasted the link over here. I need you guys to have Electrum at least in your machine. So the command that I'm gonna run, I can either open it. It's installed. It looks something like. Okay, when it opens, I'm gonna show you. You can install it manually, or maybe you can just use the CLI. So I'm gonna open the Electrum. It's basically a Bitcoin wallet, but now I want it to give me the testnet wallet. So this is the command that I'm gonna run. It uses Python, Python 3, Electrum, this, whatever you're seeing over here. And then when you click enter, it's gonna open Electrum. So let's open it. So today we're just dealing with Bitcoin. So in case you're floating, just know this is we're just dealing with real life Bitcoin. So apart from the wallets, what any other thing that you may need? Yeah, so it has opened over here. I had created a wallet before. I think my password, I hope I've not forgotten it. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So this is Electrum. It's just a Bitcoin wallet that now us developers who are building on the Bitcoin network can use to test our particular dApps. So what we need first is we need a faucet. We need to get a real testnet Bitcoin. So I used this particular link to get my Bitcoin. Let me also paste it here on the chat. So I also used that. So it's just a Bitcoin testnet faucet for getting getting just if you need real Bitcoin or just testing Bitcoin. Some people need testing Bitcoin so that they can of course for you to test your particular dApps. Maybe if you came up with a project that deals with Bitcoin, this is how you get you can use this faucet. Alternatively, there are different faucets that you can use. So mine, I used this. So here, I sent direct message. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I had sent the links on the yeah. So I had sorry, I had sent the links on the direct message. I need you guys to have this, and then to also have this Electrum. I hope now you can see. Yeah. Yes, I just need you guys to have Electrum. So here's the Electrum. So when you click this Electrum link, you'll see how to download it in your machine. Alternatively, like when you follow the downloading process, you'll just see. But this is the particular, this is what you'll see. This is the particular command that you should run for you to actually open the Electrum testnet wallet. So this is Electrum, and I said you also need this faucet. So my Electrum over here, I opened it as you guys saw, and then I sent 0.0001 testnet Bitcoins to this particular wallet. So as you can see here, my wallet tells me your wallet balance is 0.01. So I have 0.01 testnet Bitcoin. How you'll do it is you'll just, when you create this Electrum wallet, you'll just click receive, and then of course you'll click create request. It will give you this particular address, where now this particular address you will get to, this particular address you'll get to just request here from this faucet, maybe free testnet Bitcoins. It might need to, as you can see here, it shows pending. So, but also at least it shows you that we have 20 confirmations. So this confirmation is what always happens. So the other challenge that we always say with real Bitcoin is it's slow in terms of you might need 80 confirmations for a transaction to actually go through sometimes. But thank God for CKBTC, at least things are a bit faster and easier. So what you're seeing here is basically just, I was just requesting from the faucet, but it just shows you shows you last transactions that other people are doing. But also when you check on your Electrum wallet, you'll see the number of confirmations. So in short, just get free testnet Bitcoins from this particular faucet wallet. So what you're gonna do after that is we have this particular link for, it's a GitHub link for internet computer. Let me paste it on the chat. So we are actually doing a tutorial that actually everyone in the internet computer, let's say protocol, is doing. It's you're gonna see it's just a GitHub, an Internet Computer GitHub. Let me open it. I hope now I'm not on the direct message. I hope you can see. Yeah, so it's just this repository that we're gonna use. It has a Rust folder, and then inside it, I think there's Bitcoin, and then we're gonna be dealing with CKBTC, and I think we're gonna be on the test net. Yeah. So what we're gonna be doing is we're just gonna be minting Bitcoin. We send it to this particular wallet, and then we see how we can put it into, like, we can mint it to exist, like the way here you can see 0.00 something CKBTC. Yeah, so the testnet Bitcoin that we requested, we want to just put it in these wallets. We can put it on the plug wallet or any wallet but these are the most common ones, I think. Yeah. So the process to do that is let me just fasten it. Yeah, let me just fasten it. Our other project is still deploying. Yeah, so I've opened it over here. Basically what I did, that particular folder that I've shown you, I have just opened it now on the local, let's say on VS Code. I just did CD Rust, CD Bitcoin, CD SKBTC, the folders I was showing you. And this is actually where we are actually gonna be running our commands. So the process is minting and transferring, right? And so far so good. We have our fake Bitcoin over here on Electrum. I created a fake testnet wallet, and I transferred fake Bitcoin 0.01 Bitcoin to this particular wallet. Now I want to send some of these Bitcoins to my wallet here, that is going to my wallet here, my SKBTC wallet. Yeah. So of course I'm using the same identity, so always just confirm. So I just ran the FX identity use Bitcoin. It's the same where we got our cycles, the same identity we had created before. Yes, so the next command that I'm gonna be running is to obtain the deposit address for our CKBTC minter. So you're gonna be running this particular command. Let me paste it. Don't worry about this. Like I said, I'm gonna share with you guys the tutorial, so it'll be easy for you to follow. So this particular command just obtains a deposit address for our CKBTC minter, because we are minting since CKBTC is just like BTC, we're minting that particular Bitcoin to go into one of those particular wallets. So I just run this command, and let me confirm. Just confirm that it works. Yes. Yeah, so this should work. When I run this command, of course, it asks you for a passphrase. I think my passphrase is Bitcoin. And then it's gonna give us an address. See, it has given us this particular address, TB something, all these complicated words. So what you want to achieve is you want this is just a normal, let me open the other Electrum. This is just a normal testnet wallet, but now this is our other wallet. So this particular Bitcoin, fake Bitcoin that we got here, we want to send it to now this particular Bitcoin address that we have been given by running this minter code to get at least to get an address. As you can see, okay, we are going to talk about the functions as we continue, so that at least you understand. But as you can see, this particular command just says get Bitcoin address, get BTC address. So yeah, so we're just requesting a fake Bitcoin address, so that we send this particular address some fake Bitcoin. We're gonna send it from our Electrum account. So once you have that address, then the next command, sorry. Once you get that address, then the next command is the next thing is you're gonna be sending some Bitcoin from our Electrum wallet to now the address that we've gotten. Of course, sending process is easy. Pay to this particular, so we are paying from this address that we've gotten over here. After me running this particular command, the FX canister network, of course, all this is happening on the mainnet, on the main network, called a minter that gets a Bitcoin address. So get the CKBTC minter and then let it generate for you a default address. So we are sending to it some Bitcoin. I hope it's gonna send the Bitcoin so fast. Sometimes it, like I said, the only problem with Bitcoin is might tell you it's taking long. So I'm gonna send, since we have 0.0 get 0.001 see, let me see if I can send it 0. See if I can send how much I can send. 0.04. It's like we have 0.01, so I'm gonna send 0.04618 Bitcoin, because I can't send maximum. And then yeah, it should send me some Bitcoin. Click not enough funds. Let me see. See how many tokens I can send myself. Oh, I got 0.001. So that means they'll have to be less, which is a bit of a bummer. I hope it's gonna come through. If it doesn't, I'll need to request for more. So we have 0.01. At least we should have at least 0.04. And let me see if I can hack it. Yeah. 0.01. So I'll just do 0.0099999. Let me see if it can send this. Okay, yeah, it can send zero this. This is a little amount of Bitcoin, but yeah. So what I'm doing here is I'm transferring. See, we got 0.01 Bitcoin. So I'm sending it to this particular address that we generated here. So I'm sending as you've seen, 0.00099 BTC to this particular address. And I think it usually takes a bit of time for it to confirm the transaction. It told me payment sent. If I check my history, yeah, it's still confirming, but you can always follow transaction. Let's see. Have 22 confirmations. Okay. Yeah, so we are basically just funding our particular wallet. Let me hope that it will reach. Yeah, so the next command, once you've transferred that, but it will be good that when you get these fake bitcoins, try and at least for mine, you see, I just like this is the only balance now we're remaining after sending the 0 point at least try and get from this faucet, at least try and get like 0.04 bitcoin, testnet bitcoins. At least it will be, let's say it will be safer. But I've sent that to this particular address. So we need to confirm that this particular address has received it. Hopefully, I'm trying to see if it has reached. Like this one says that it needs to do, let me see how many transactions. 5. Yeah, let me wait for it, but I can just see this one did 22, so I don't know how it's gonna be. So far we have 2 transactions, so maybe it might need the 22 or 20 for it to come. I'll just confirm that it has reached. Yeah. Yeah, and this is the balance that we have so far. So it's showing me that it's unconfirmed. That means the 0.000099 testnet Bitcoin has not yet reached, because you even see an invoice. If it was if we were sending ICP or CKBTC, it would have just reached within a few seconds. But now we have to wait for those transactions to be achieved. Yeah, yeah, we have no other option but to wait. So the next command that I should be running over here is to since we got this minter to give us this particular address, now we want to notify the minter that, hey, can you confirm that that we have balance in this particular address that you have generated to us. So how we do that, we're gonna run this particular command, update balance. So yeah. So the other command was to get address. This one is to update the balance. So let's confirm that maybe 0.000099 BTC has come in. There's a lot of zeros. Let me see when I run this command. So it should show me at least. Yeah, it should show me at least how many BTC I have on my particular address, how many the minter has minted. So it takes a bit of time. Let me check if this other project. Okay, yeah. So yeah, so it shows there's an error. The reason why there's an error is because we need to get at least 3 transactions, 3 Bitcoin transactions, as you can see here. required confirmations equals to 3. Current confirmations is null. So that means the Bitcoin that we were sending from here has not yet reached. Yeah, still, you see, we only have one confirmation, and we need at least, we have one confirmation so far, and we need at least 3 for it to come through. So if I run that, it should give me it should show me that, hey, your Bitcoin has reached to this particular address, this one. So we'll have to wait. Like I said, this is also teaching us that these are some of the challenges we are experiencing with Bitcoin currently, where the transaction time is a bit it can even take an hour just for someone to send you Bitcoin. And how you know that is, it tells you by confirmations. Sometimes it takes 80 confirmations. When I was sending let me open. When I was getting my fake tokens, I think you see it took, the transactions keep increasing. It was 22, now it's 23, but it takes a number of confirmations, and for here we just need at least 3 confirmations. But now we've only had 1 confirmation. So maybe let me steal 5 minutes of your time. If it won't have come by then we'll just carry forward our session to next week. I know this is a bit it seem a bit complicated. Maybe to most of you guys, maybe it might seem a bit tricky, but it's just, we're just dealing with real life Bitcoin. The sole purpose of this particular essay tutorial is just it's just to show you guys how we can deal with we can mint Bitcoin and put it in any of our wallets. Even for some of you guys, this particular wallet, such as this Bitfinity wallet, it's you guys who will be coming up with them. So you can even mint fake Bitcoin or real Bitcoin to it. Yes, because you're still on the token stage. So yeah. So also have this installed. These have the Alpha and the Bitfinity wallet installed. So yeah. So we said 5 minutes. If the transactions are still pending, then we'll just clarify. No, it's not this one. It's this one. And then we'll pend it to our next session. Yes. Yeah, so our next session, probably what we'll need is let me show you guys what you will be expecting to see once the transactions are confirmed. Oh yeah. Yes. Okay, I don't know why this is. I have an image over here. Going to open. Okay, just excuse me a bit. I think my machine is a bit lagging. Yeah. Yeah, we should actually see this. That when we run that it has minted successfully, but we can't yes, we can't see it for now. yeah, all in all, we'll still complete it. It's step by step. I think I also think that that is enough for maybe most of you guys, at least maybe to process during this week. Yeah. So I'll stop there. I'll stop there, and then we'll carry it forward to the next session. Uh, yeah, we'll carry it forward to the next session. Yeah, so as we do that, yeah, so this is, let's say this is part two of our part one. Let's say this is part two of our part one. So we'll carry it forward to next week, because I can see time is up, and also I have to be considerate. For some of you guys who are doing the mega hackathon, you have another session at 9. So it should only be fair that we postponed it. But yeah, let me share this particular tutorial with you guys. Just trying to see. I think my machine just found a bit. Okay, it's back. It's back up. You know, when you run Control Alt D to your machine, you know, when you threaten it, then it comes back. You're back. Still on confirmation. So I'll just give it time. But I'll also get more testnet bitcoins, and I'll keep funding this account that we have. Yeah, I'll keep funding it. Yeah, I wanted to remind you guys to please do the decade course. Trying to open it over here. Yeah, please do the decade course. Oh, my Chrome wants to close. Sorry. I think it's because I'm running a lot of, my machine is ramming right now because of the deployment. Yeah, but please do the decade course. We have a new course here. It's TypeScript Development 201. Would like you guys to do. Yeah, we want people to do that. We were always insisting on the decade course since last year, but we realized that there's a low turnout of the decade course, which is actually lagging because you know, we want you guys to get the free ICP tokens, and also it's good for your education. I think it might reach a time where for you to participate in any of our hackathons, you might need to be certified for the decade course. Yeah, in future, because that's actually how the Definity team wants it. That's like, let's say that's our bosses. The main ICP Hub team wants, because follow suit. And yes, please do the decade course. If you haven't, I hope you have the invite link. I think we've always shared it on the groups. Yeah, it's for your own good. Yeah. So yeah, so I owe you guys the tutorial of what I'm showing you for you not to float. I'm just trying to copy the link. Uh, full access. Yeah. So tell me if this link if you can open this link. It's a Notion link. So that's for the first tutorial that we've done. And then the second tutorial, which we have done halfway, and then we're gonna finish through next week. The other link is on the decade course. My backend is building successfully, but I'm getting errors building the front end. Okay, that one I think we can do. Just follow up with me, Collins, and then help you out on Decade. Yeah. So that's the first tutorial that we did. The second tutorial that now we partly started is this one. So this is the link. I'm gonna grant you guys access for a few days. But yeah, I'm gonna grant you access for a few days, but only inclusive for those who have attended this particular class. Yeah, so that you don't float. So these are the steps that I have been following suit. Yeah. So check it out in case there's a problem. Just yeah. Yeah, so I hope that will help you guys. In case of any problem, just holla. Now, when you follow that particular tutorial, that's what we've been doing last week and this week. Those two tutorials. But I think I'll also put them on GitHub. Yeah, for it to be easy for you guys to access. Yeah, whether I'll put them on GitHub as well, and then we'll just share the link. So I hope next week when you join in, at least you won't float. Yeah.
Thank you.
Stopped.
I'm gonna hand it.
Progress.
Yeah, Steve, I'm handing it over to you. Yeah, Steve, are you in?
Yes, but I think my network keeps on kicking me out.
Oh, okay. Sorry. We are done.
Okay, awesome. Yes, thank you. Thank you for all who joined the session. Even I'm hearing some echo from you. Okay, yeah. Well, thank you for all who joined the session. I hope you learned one or two. We'll share the recording before the day ends or by tomorrow morning. For those that like to recap, or for those that didn't, probably you missed something in the middle, or at the end, or at the beginning. Otherwise, thank you. Do you have any other questions? Okay, I'll take that as a no. Thank you for joining in the session. So I think, Tevin, we can end the call.
Goodbye, guys.
Pardon? Tevin. Okay, bye, guys.